is your primary and specialist medical qualifications. Now, your primary qualification should already be there with the GMC if you are registered with them, so you do not need to submit this again. For the specialist one, here's where it gets tricky. Now, the only evidence that they truly accept sort of blindly is your intercollegiate fellowship exam. Now, there are a number of alternative exams like the European board or the American exams or exams from other regional countries from where people apply, but at the current moment none of those on its own would provide evidence to support a CESR. So your easiest and best option is to do the intercollegiate fellowship exam and finish it. Now, in orthopedics, there was recently a query from a colleague of mine who inquired whether the international exam would be acceptable as well, because recently the orthopedic exam has gone international for FRCS. At the moment of this video, it's still unclear whether that would be accepted or not. This is something that would have to be taken up with the GMC, but as I said, the safest bet would be to finish your intercollegiate specialist exam. Without it, the amount of evidence required to prove equivalence would be quite hard to achieve. Now, moving on further, if you have a curriculum or syllabus and it's been taken from outside the UK, then other evidence you can give are the syllabus. For example, the European board is available online, and I also put in for the Diplomate National Board, which was the exam I did in India, and that syllabus again was available online. I had to get it verified and put it. For me, the more evidence you submit of knowledge, even though you have the FRCS, my take on this was you would essentially be showing evidence from multiple areas, although if you have the FRCS, that's all that's needed and that will tick the box for you. Specialist registration outside the UK, it's on the same basis of what we spoke about. If you do have it, do put details of your registration along with your registration number. Now, when it comes to honors and prizes, initially when I submitted my application, I just put in honors and prizes achieved in the last 6 years or so. But later I was made aware that this is something you can put across your career. So if your career does go back about 5-10 years back, don't forget to put in all the honors and prizes that you have received, whether if you've got any medals or academic distinctions, or whether you have been felicitated or recommended for a memento, or whether you have been recognized as an outstanding clinician. It does not necessarily have to be in academics alone. You can put in any honors in the non-academic section as well. Now, other relevant qualification, and it refers to things like IT, law, which a minority of the applicants may have, but as for the majority, and in my application too, it was no evidence submitted in this sections.